All right, good morning, everybody. So let's talk about what we've accomplished so far and where we're going from here. Because I do like the Nicol Bolas list with Rice Ball. We've been pretty successful with the first try, um, but I'm not completely happy yet. Our ability to play against control decks has diminished as a result of us being just more mid-rangey than we were before. Like we can't switch roles as fast and as reliable anymore due to the fact of like one counterspell less, no, two counterspells less, one nimble less. So that costs us a little, and it throws us into imbalance here. Therefore, I think I'm just gonna I think I'm okay with this. Like, we do need two dominations then, though. Let's see. So we either just put a Jason here as an additional copy and call it a day. Because we need to, like, someone asked me why I'm only playing 4 cantrips and 22 lands. Well, the main reason is Jace and Nimble. Just if we're running to 3 lands, there's almost like our engine gets going. And we either have this, or this in hand, or on the board, and can just cycle into other stuff. And we have a lot of draw and selection, and therefore that's why we run so smoothly and hardly get stuck. And that's also why Jace is so important as a 2 or 3 of. Yeah, let's try it this way. I'm not 100% sure if I'm fine with just having 2 cryptics and 2 logic knots. But it might be alright. 3 color guns commands definitely is the sweet spot. I don't want to have 4, but I usually want to have 3 cryptics. So it's possible that we want to do this. Just go back, 1 more cryptic. Have something like this. But I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to figure that out along the way. Alright, we can keep this. We have a little bit of interaction for almost anything. Okay, Hierarch start. Okay, we're shooting down the Hierarch here, and I'm also fetching for blue sources to facilitate the cryptic at some point. And I probably wouldn't shoot the Hierarch if I didn't have a second copy of Terminate. But this way, it's just the chance of mana screwing him is reasonably high. And I think before I do anything else, I'm just gonna run on Jace. Okay. Hmm. So, do want to kill the ooze here. At some point, we definitely need to. And I also don't want the Duskwatch recruiter to flip, actually. Although that leaves us somewhat open to other forms of removal. Company. Walking Ballista. Okay. Well, that's actually fine, I guess. Like having a 1-for-1 trade there is alright. Everything but a tap land would have been good. Okay. This way, I think I'm gonna... let's have a look. Another Duskwatch recruiter. Okay, so we're gonna counterbalance so that he can't utilize the plus ability here. He shocked himself for basically nothing here. Don't assume that he has another a little bit light on the sequencing there. So the question is, oh shit, can we raise him? So he's gonna play 2 Duskwatches. Why does he have so many creatures though? Close quarter is complicating things. And then knight is a great draw as well. Damn this shit. That went south pretty early. I'm not even sure why or how. Like, that shouldn't have gone the way it did. Alright. We're gonna take out our kind of magic. We're just gonna kill everything that they do have on board. Quick look here on what's going on at GP Prague. So we're definitely gonna build the birds. Wow, we kind of have to. That makes it a little easier. So Voice of Resurgence is definitely the worst card for us, but this is very, very good. So I think I'm just gonna play out Liliana here. Yep, great. Now we can combine our Liliana and the Zedicaster and kill basically the whole deck. Having them together is pretty good. I did it again. Just skipping on land drops here. It's not too relevant in this situation, but just clicking too fast sometimes. I think our opponent's already in observer mode here, just wants to see what we're playing. There's just no way he comes back from the escape state. We could of course be boarding like one surgical. That wouldn't be too bad. I have a lot of high impact cards. Just getting rid of something is already good. Okay, he doesn't have... Turn 1 play again. Since we have an abundance of mana on the draw here, Collective Fertility will be escalated. And how many Gunsquatch Recruiters is he playing? This is just absolutely insane. Alright, let's have a look. 2 modes, this and that. Yeah, and here. Discarding one of these. Another Duskwatch. Okay. So let's see. The knight is somewhat annoying, but he could also go Duskwatch and Birds. But having that domination is probably not relevant. Okay, he's going with the knight. Okay. He's not attacking. I think I'm just increasing our black sources here. And then go for the Duskwatch Recruiter. Okay, there's a company. And we do have a little bit of an overview. Archangel, Avancine, Bugler. Could have also gone for Knight of the Reliquary, of course. Unified will, sure. So, for him, he better not whiff. Okay, that's definitely not a whiff. But half a whiff. Okay, Field of Ruin is actually also pretty good. So I want to have a look first at what we're going to draw. And I want to have both of these. So that we can kill birds should it come down. Okay, that's problematic. Should we choose to activate it? Which it probably is. Okay, that's the birds. Yeah, we could say we need that red mana to do stuff, but we still have a Field of Ruin, therefore. I think we're just gonna use that here. So that Talus tracker there definitely is somewhat annoying. I'm just gonna pass the turn. Hello? Already tapped mana. What's going on here? I hope that I floated that red mana because I really need it right now. Yeah, okay, good. What the fuck, Modo? I'm just gonna close this one. Unified will. Fuck my life, motherfucking Laka. Oh my god. Okay. Now we desperately need something off the top here. And that's not fucking it. Snapcaster Mage, any type of removal, terminate, whatever. Everything works. Just need something. I cannot believe this. Cannot believe this. Oh my god. Our opponent's drawn. Oh my god. Absolutely insane. Can you hear my roommates in the background again? I think it's actually better to take the Ancient Stirrings here. It doesn't have a turn 1 play anyway. And without many... Oh, it's lagging again. Okay. Alright, so our opponent is running out of cards entirely, but now he can bounce. Okay, I thought Teleria West. Um, Now he's bouncing to Laria West, right? No, he's not. So, in my opinion, he would need to like transmute for a Pact of Negation, but Pact of blah blah blah, because this thing is not doing anything. Yeah, Amulet of Vigor is quite cute. So I think as long as we can, we're just keeping up the Terminate, because the only thing that gets us here is a Titan. And next turn we can finish the job. Atsutsa. Lost but seeking. Alright, let's see how we can do this. 1, 2, 3. If we draw a land, we can kill it. Kill him. Otherwise, 8. Bolts lethal. I think we're playing it super safe here. But yep, very well. He had a Pact of Negation in hand, so if he wanted to, he could have still gone off with a Titan if he had drawn one now, or if he drew one now, even through our Terminate. Therefore, okay. So, what's important here? We want to have the dominations for both Hornet Queen and other funky stuff. I want to have Collective Brutality, probably cutting one of these. Being Churn is actually not too great. And then we need some early disruption. No doubt about that. Rise Fall. He's probably bringing Bolas in combination with Pact of something. So I would consider to bring or to take out Rise Fall here. But we're gonna test the waters first. That is bad for us already. Why is everything lagging here? Is it Moto? Is it me? Okay. So basically nothing to follow up here. So I assume he's going to play the Walking Ballista. And then we could go Collective Brutality, take, like, kill this, take that. So I'm gonna go after the Engineered Explosives, I think. That should be correct, right? And if he's not going for the Walking Ballista, then we still have Jace to play. Villafruin actually pretty good here. This and that. Walking Ballista is so obnoxiously annoying. It's insane. Bujuka Book is annoying as well. Okay, we need the Jace to facilitate our logic knots here. Just hope that he can't combo off exactly this turn. It's 1 mana short though. Yeah, he needs a Zuza. Don't tell me he has a Titan as well. That would be insane. Like if he had topped Titan. And packed here. After having drawn a Silesia Sanctuary. Hoffe. Okay. What a joke of draw steps here. Like again. So I think we're gonna kill the Talaria West so he cannot get more shit going. Then we're gonna go after the Primeval Titan. He's also giving a double strike now. Pretty sure. This has not turned out well for us. Been absolutely insane. So I think like we need to terminate her, but I want to do that in his turn. Liliana is great, but we need the polluted delta. Yeah, this is all not really relevant to our cause. The only really problematic thing is when he bounces this again. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna ditch Logic Knot here. It's not good enough anymore, and with Nimble we can stop many things. Talaria West. Gotta go for a Pact. Though we can't. Needs another bounce land. No, he does. So we could of course stop this here, but that would just be delaying the inevitable. What's a little problematic though is, let's see, 6 mana, 4 of that, then he has 3 mana left, but he needs to tap this one and this one, because otherwise he doesn't have 6 mana, only 5. And therefore, we could tap this one, this one, this one. I think, oh no, we could also just counter that one, of course. Now we don't even get into the situation where that might happen. Because I initially wanted to counter the Primeval Titan trigger. Detonation is probably not needed right now, right? Sadly, I do not have a clue what he might have in hands. I think there might be a Bujuka Bok in there. Oh yeah, a Bujuka Bok in the forest. Right. So Bujuka Bok and forest. Sure. So I would still want to have the damnation as a safeguard in the background. This also gives no trampler. Yeah. So none of that gives trample. So I'm just gonna keep it here. What kind of local stuff does he have there? Rurik Tar. Okay, that would change things a bit. So there's one forest left in his hand. We'll have to kill OJs. Definitely this one. Oh, fuck off. Ghost Quarter. It's not too scary. I don't even know. Like, yes, you could get a bounce land again to bounce Bujuka Bog. But Ancient Stirring just doesn't find anything really threatening here, right? I believe. We're definitely gonna kill that Amulet of Vigor. Cavern of Souls, pretty good though. Being stuck here on one life, dying to basically everything. Not the best feeling in the world. Especially against like something that can give haste and such. That's the force that we were talking about. Yep. So we don't know what he picked up, therefore I do not want to play the Rise Fall. Sure. So whatever he does, the problem is that Teleria West, I think we've got rid of 2 already, but Teleria West could potentially look for a walking ballista. Okay. Amulet of Vigor, sure. Definitely gonna die by the end of turn. But I actually wanna have Jace activated first. Discard this. Play discards, and we're gonna kill something again. So now we can get rid of his Cavern of Souls. If we flashback and the Kolaghan's commands. Interesting. That's interesting. That's actually pretty good. So we need to pay for Pact, which is at least 5. 2, 1, then yes, 4, 6, yeah, then we can counter stuff. That's pretty good. I think I'm gonna discard Rise-Fall. Yeah, he doesn't have 12 additional mana. So that's 5. If you were to draw a Titan now, it would only be 3 remaining mana. Sadly, we don't have both counter spells here. That one to the top. Attack for 2 again. Good. Good. Oh, we did have exactly 2 mana open, right? Yeah. That was fortunate. Oh, Academy Ruins. Oh, that's actually huge. If we didn't win this turn and didn't have a counter spell and a discard spell, then it would have been huge. Because then you could just cycle the Walking Ballista and deal that 1 additional point of damage to us. This way, though, that's not gonna happen. Alright, taking a short, quick break to the toilet and then I'm back. Hopefully also with better internet. So as everybody could see, what I saw, you can't just rely only on discard spells. That's why I'm not playing a complete mid-range list like Jund or something. Counter spells are very important after all. Also, Jace is just proven particularly good time and time again. Two Rise 4 might also be just a little too much. I'm not yet sure. Adrianos. Door just open, just a second. My door. It wasn't my door. So, the good thing Island Seven Visions doesn't tell our opponent anything. Could be Storm, could be Blue Moon, could be a variety of things. Okay. Playing land tapped. So let's have a look. Like, one of my friends is currently 9-1, I think. In Prague. Not the one on Grixis though, he already left the tournament yesterday. 5-3. So usually I wouldn't be countering this, but apparently it's a flicker list, and Wall of Omens is a continuous source of card advantage that we cannot kill with the bolts, and therefore I'm gonna take the opportunity here to kill it and to counter it. No, I don't think it's us. That's pretty good. And there's an Amulet Bloom Titan Jeskai thing. Oh, I think I actually know this deck. It's a combo deck with Pyromancer Ascension, right? Ciao, viel Spaß! Yep. Another reason why I used that one there, the logic note, because I was scared of a later Voice of Resurgence. Okay, Cataclysmic Gearhawk. And Planeswalker, okay. So Eldritch Evolution is gonna kill the Voice of Resurgence next turn and probably bring in like a Shalai or something. So I think we need to take this. Usually I would just like to do nothing to that Voice of Resurgence and have it stick around for a while. So maybe he's like, we're representing another logic knot. Maybe he's cautious here and doesn't play this Felidar Guardian into our logic knot. Though I honestly wouldn't think so. The Cataclysmic Gearhawk is not a big deal because of our Kolaghan's command. He's gonna get another Voice of Resurgence. That's what I would do at least. And of course that's playing around the counterspell, but the problem is that's not playing around another Thoughtseize. Whoa. One step ahead here. Felidar Guardian. So it says he can maintain one, right? So he has to sacrifice one anyway. Therefore, I'm gonna kill the Voice of Resurgence to not be stuck on red mana. Then he's gonna sacrifice the token to the Cataclysmic Gearhawk. Jace is gonna be down on one at that point. And then we can clean things off with Kolaghan's command. So again, we're representing a counterspell here by the way we played it. And he's already in attack mode, so maybe he has reconsidered what he wanted to do. Okay. So we're basically both at 0 here, with the difference that we do have a Jace on board that will at some point leverage core advantage. Played him like a fiddle. I like Jace way too much to cut it down to 2 copies, I think. We would need to compensate at some point. Either we put in a Search for the Scanta, or we would need to put in think twice or something, just to run smooth around the edges. Okay, this angel actually is pretty annoying. Oh my god. We're getting top decked here again. We can kill this Saheelis right now. Okay, let's see. Cryptic Command is good. Put one card on the bottom. Here, Wandering Fumarole again proves to be invaluable as one-off. It just does have its spots, especially against 3-mana planeswalkers like Lilianas and Saheeli and whatever. Sakan. Sometimes it's really good to just be able to deal 4 damage to an opponent. While you're, like, same thing other way around. He was only able to deal 3 damage here with the Restoration Angel, but same thing. So Jace is stalling out that Restoration Angel for a bit, which is pretty good. As long as we can maintain that Cryptic Commands. He doesn't play anything here. Good. So it's looking pretty good again, but it already did a couple of turns ago, so I'm not gonna say too much. So at this point, I just really want to draw into our counter advantage engines. Like, we can play this 1-1 trade here forever. Don't really mind that. We have a card advantage, I like to work mana advantage with the more powerful cards in hand, 100%. Tomorrow is my birthday. Gotta get up at 5 and take the train to work. Great. Is this game 1, by the way? Yeah, it must be, right? Stallmate. I should start putting upkeep stops again. Like, draw step stops aren't good enough. Also something that happened quite often already. Renegade Relia. It's not being... Oh no, it's being triggered because of the Restoration Angel that we killed. That's so obvious. What are your opponents playing all the time? So we outground this insane value engine of a deck. It's actually not making it easy. So Nimble's definitely going to get thrown out. We need to maintain some sort of counter magic. Probably one less Jace, it's okay. We also need the discard. I think that's it already. Keepable hands. Damn it. Against this type of deck, you really have to hope that they don't have a turn 1 play. Turn 2 Saheeli is all race. Okay. That's somewhat alright, since it doesn't ramp. Wall of Omens, yeah. Yeah, I think we need to take the voice here again. Renegade Rally, I will get back the boys, of course. No, I think we need to take the boys. Now he's playing the wall, and then he's probably Eldritch Evolutioning. into a Renegade Relia, getting back either the Wobble or Voice of Resurgence. Okay. Yeah, this is the worst case scenario. Because he ramps up to 3 mana with just 1 land. Lotus Cobra is beautiful, by the way. As everybody knows. That's interesting. So he probably still evolutions into another Relia, I guess. That's absolutely bonkers. Okay, that might have been a mistake though. Why white? From what we know, I would have assumed him to play. Yeah, that was a mistake. So it does have Eldritch Evolution in hand, which we need to get rid of. And I'm not sure if this is too greedy. Let's have a look first at yeah. I'm gonna discard Pink Kernlar. Unpopular, but I wanna have Lily. Oh my fucking god. So can we bait him into playing Magus here? Is that relevant for us? It is highly relevant. We can't bait him. Okay, Jace is going down. But we do have two options here. We can either go Kolgan's commands. Always even sacrificing the Lotus Cobra rather than the Wall of Omens, which is interesting. Okay. Makes sense to a certain degree. But he cannot Kiki-Jiki us. Like, even if he's playing Kiki-Jiki, he shouldn't be able to do it next turn. Therefore, I'm gonna play that Lily. Even if he were to win this game, I don't think that he has enough time for a third round. Let's have a look at Twitch. Burn versus Mill. Alright. Not necessarily a match I want to see. Alright, first updates. 2 are 8 and 2, and 1 just received his 7 and 3. So boring. Avalanche Riders. Okay. Lily's still alive. We don't really mind, right? The thing is, he could have the possibility to bounce his stuff. But then you will need to pay the echo cost, right? So I guess we can wait for him to... No, if he does have a Resto Angel or something... No, it can't. Like, he has to pay the echo cost. Otherwise it dies. Unless he jumps into a Restoration Angel right now, yes. That would have also been a possibility. Alright, so he's stepping out to attack us here. And I'm pretty fine with that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, why not? Yeah, Logic Note's actually something that we haven't had before. Oh, what a grind fest. And our opponent's just super slow. Saheeli Rai. What did he do? Put a card on the bottom. Yeah, still want to kind of have that Logic Knots. Since I think the only thing that saves him here is the combo. Which he apparently doesn't have. Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna take a short break, watching a little bit of the stream, and then I'm gonna be back. See you in a minute. Welcome back. Obviously I ran right into a break, therefore we're shortcutting here. Although I have to say the coverage of Wizards has really improved. Like before, some time ago, like a year ago or something, I really preferred watching the SCG tour over WotC. But GPs nowadays are really, really good. Like they have second, a third backup match. They can go to only 3 minutes breaks. It's really good. Gotta say, high quality. And we've already found an opponent again. Yes, we want to start and we want to keep. We want, right? Yep. Like, I would like to see in the background, like the log, how many times people actually like roll the same out of the random number generator up until they have a final result. In comparison to the statistical probability, of course, that should actually be quite the same, but you never know. Yeah, so definitely Thalia, I guess. Restoration Angel is quite off for the next couple of turns. Even more so if he has to rely on an Aethervial on 4. Yeah. Sorry. I'm just going loco here. I got a little bit too much energy. Gotta hit the gym later. Let's go check. Okay. Okay, no 1 mana creature means that he might be waiting for a while. Yep, still have that. That's good. Oh yeah, that's actually something quite interesting. What's your favorite like pro player who's like the one you favor, whose playstyle, character, whatever? Because I always find that very interesting. Usually people, he discarded a Horizon Canopy, so he must have drawn Meddling Mage. So it's very important that he doesn't know our list right now and chooses like Lightning Bolt or Fatal Push over Terminate. Because if he hits a Terminate here, then we're pretty much fucked. Yeah. It's very unlikely that someone goes for Terminate in this spot. Huh. That's also interesting. So we kill that thing. I was considering before to kill the Horizon Canopy because it would then need to fetch a Plains, which he certainly has, but he would still need to fetch it, and then is he already killing his Horizon Canopy? No, it might be. Okay. So now he's just super mana stuck. And doesn't have mana to cast that Resto Angel anymore. So now he's really relying on that Aether Vial. So I guess he does have a 2 mana spell in hand. that he's gonna flash in with Ether Vial. Could be a variety of things, of course. If it were to be a Kaitse freebooter, that would be bad for us. But he needs to get something going here. Let's see. See, that's mind-blowing to me. Why he's discarding Champion of the Parish there over the Restoration Angel. Okay, now we can play it, but like we already have a Nico Bolas on board. What are you gonna do? Illusion? I don't get it. I honestly do not get what's going on here. He has a Restoration Angel in hand. Can't play it. You know what? Like, we're gonna hardcore punish him here. Like, I don't really care. Gonna make you discard that one as well. You can play it, mate. Fail. Though now in my excitement I tapped wrong again. Could I have tapped differently? No, I couldn't. Couldn't have. I kept turning it up as well. But that's 7, which means Bolas is gonna flip. Having so much fun here. Boop. So we could, of course, put in like, I don't know, something. I'm just gonna put in the Miko Bolas. I think that was it. Out. In. Okay, also in. Okay. So we're only watching Cornucopia. What I was gonna say, like I think it's the 3rd round in a row that you show Amulet Titan. I mean, it's a cool deck, but it's not that cool. Rurik no, that's Primeval Titan, the promo version. Yeah. Not a super comfortable keep here because of the tap lands. Hopefully we can get there. So let's see. We need to pick up Blood Crypt here. Well, that's not great. Sorry for the background noise. This chair's just awful. Thalia, Heretic Cathar. It's a little bit more Hateberry here, I feel like. Okay. So Thalia's Lieutenant here, yeah, will probably spell our death. What a hand. 3 Champions of the Parish and Thalia's Lieutenant. And that's almost impossible to overcome for anything or anyone. Snapcaster Mage close to necessary here. Taking 8, going down to 5. Absolutely bonkers draw by our opponent. Damn it. So hopefully no creature, okay. So if he's intelligent, he's just gonna attack with the Champion of the Parish. And this attack already says a lot about what he's capable of. Okay, that's a misplay. Not a bad one though. But he's giving us the opportunity to survive for 1 more turn. Potentially 2 more turns. Okay. So even if he does have Mantis Rider here, we can survive this turn. Okay. Of course he does have one. That's a really tough one here. Good. It's a real toughie. Let's see, we could maybe potentially Rise Fall next turn. Maybe potentially. We're still a little bottlenecked on mana, but we have overcome like these absolute insane draws. And at this point, we might be able to get into the game. I think I'm going to do that at a later stage because I want to use the blue mana for Bolas Emergence. Well, good. That's actually close to perfect. Don't think there's anything. Like if he's playing Direfleet Daredevils, then we can't do anything against it anyway. Because we're not gonna get rid of our own graveyards. But other than that, we shouldn't die here on the spot. Especially not against a Cavern of Souls. So I'm considering shooting down that Noble Hierarch here, since we're on 1 life, and having a blocker for Mantis Rider, of course, is super important, but this way, I think I'm just gonna shoot it down. So we have a couple of more ways to deal with stuff. I actively actually want PNQ and Nalor to be blocked at some point. Sin Collector. So I have a Snapcaster coming up, and I just played that Bolt because I wanted to have it in our graveyard instead of in exile. And I will try to keep Snapcaster Mage up as long as possible, really as long as absolutely possible, because I want to be able to cut out a potential Mantis Rider. Not a Mantis Rider, I'm sorry. A Direfleet Daredevil. Okay. Land. So we potentially have lethal on board, actually. But I'm not going to go all in here. We have one more turn. We should have one more turn. And the next turn, it's pretty much over anyway. So I'm currently I should have forced the Inquisition first. I was playing around a lot, not around the Phantasmal Image though, which definitely is a mistake. We could fetch for basic Swamp here, but he doesn't have red mana to activate Kirin Lore in his whole deck. Therefore, I'm not going to do anything here. Probably the only card that could have almost gotten back into the game. But I'm just going on Bolt Bolt. Bolt Bolt, yep. Interesting. I have absolutely no idea what's going on here. So I would want to play Snapcaster Mage now, but I'm still waiting. There's another Snapcaster Mage. We're just gonna attack with Bolas here. So he's at 2. and then activate Lightning Bolt. The only way he gets us here would have been with the Dial Fleet Daredevil, and then we could have countered it with the Snapcaster Mage. Yeah. Okay. That was a close one, but we're 6-0 in our last 3 rounds, and the first one was, in my words, unlucky, but everyone has to decide for himself. And we're headed into the last rounds while this is still going on, so we don't really mind. And jump in. There we go. Jeskai something something. Okay, I'm gonna take the Remand, kill the thing in the eyes with Terminate. Really need a third mana source here. And so now everything went according to plan. And the third source will... Land. Come on, he's also started with 2 lands. Great. Now we get it. Right where we want him to be. Yeah, this thing is also playing Pyromancer, I think. Pyromancer Ascension. Which is definitely problematic. Because they can just... Okay, search for Scanter. Why did he shock there? Exactly. Don't know. But we have to be a little cautious with our life total. He was lucky enough, yeah, to hope Bedlam roll as well. Well, opponents are always playing so fucking slow. It's insane. So the thing that I'm most scared of is definitely a Pyromancer Ascension, despite the fact that we could also run into a Bedlam Reveler. Yep. Now he's already milled over 2 Bedlam Revelers. He does have effectless looting. And he can, of course, just try to burn us out at some point. But I think this is just leaving Search for Scanto as open as possible. He's certainly not playing Cryptics. Now having 5 power on board. Right. Tell me what you got, what you really got. Server Vision's a pretty strong pickup. So put 2 cards on top, discarding 2 cards, Thought Scour and Faithless Looting. Not the best, not the worst. Do you have a path? Okay. Not great, but also not too bad. Oh man, it's tempting, it's tempting. So everyone knows. Oh, we're just gonna kill the thing. Did you just give up again? Okay. So this brutality is a must-have. Probably also want to have surgical. So I'm not treating this as a control mirror. I'm rather treating this as burn to a certain degree, like combo burn or something. Okay. So we know that he's playing both Search for Scanza and Thing in the Eyes, both of which we cannot currently get rid of. But maybe we hit multiples. Does he have a Spell Pierce as well? Or is this Thought Scour? Oh my god. Okay. No Surge, no Thing is somewhat relaxing though. And he's certainly also not playing Blood Moon. So that's kind of fine. So I don't know, maybe it's just protecting a Thing in the Eyes or something like that. Doesn't have additional mana sources, which is good. Well, let's try to take the fight to him. Yes, do something. That's so good. There's literally nothing in this graveyard that's worth picking out here. I could go for Snapcaster Inquisition. Okay, now when he's gonna fetch. Okay, not fetching. One card on top, one card on bottom. So I think we're gonna go after the Lightning Helix here because we're already at 14 life. Surgical is easily brought back. He has Baneslayer Angel, Bedlam Reveler, and this dude has a lot of stuff in his hand. Okay, so let me put that down here. Snap, Remand, Thing, Reveler, Angel, Bolt. Okay. Good thing is that our Rise Fall will definitely hit stuff. So if we go Inquisition, then Fall, and still have Logic not up. Inquisition. Take the Remand. Vellum Relenting in the Eyes, sure. Very good hits. Weird, super weird deck by our opponent. Now Baneslayer Angel's coming around, not doing anything, of course, and then we're gonna flashback Rise Fall. And completely destroy him. From 0 to hero. Search is actually pretty good. The question is, how long do we need to leverage our advantage here? I think he's basically can't tap out anymore. To go looking for something with search. And to me it also seemed like he was pretty creature dense. So he's gonna get one activation here. What did he take? Thought Scour. So opponent put top. which in this case could also just mean that he put 2 cantrips on top. He targets himself, okay. Milling over 2 remarks that he had previously, and finds a freaking dispel. No fucking way. Alright. Yep. This is a fucking joke. Oh man. Well, at least he doesn't have insane. Insane. I was gonna say, at least he's drawing 2 lightning helixes, so he can get up with his life again. Discord Island Thought Scour. So probably Alright, 4-1. We'll adjust a little more, a little bit, but overall the deck's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Yep. Cool. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. And then we're going to be back for the next round. Somewhere probably, maybe someday I get to it, like during the week, but probably not, and then next weekend. So have a good week, and then we'll see each other. And if you like my content, subscribe, consider supporting the channel, and yeah, shoot me a question whenever you have one.